So lastly, we're going to be talking about setting up a savings plan. Now, we talked about splitting your salary into savings, investments, pocket money, expenses. Now, inside that savings, there are different things you save for. You can save towards a target. You can save towards a short-term goal, a long-term goal. Now, as somebody, you must look at yourself and calculate what are those necessary goals you can save towards. If you want to buy a car, you can save towards a goal. That can be a long-term goal, that can be a short-term goal, depending on your income. So you can decide that, okay, in the next 6 months, I want to buy a car. You can now decide that inside that your savings, the part that is savings, you can now decide what percentage of that savings is for that particular goal you want to achieve. Then also, don't forget rent. A lot of people in Nigeria are paying rent. You are not a landlord. I wonder most of the time when I hear people say that my rent has expired and I'm stranded. Rent is not actually it's not an emergency, except within the 12 months you had life-threatening situations that required you to spend all your savings. But there are a lot of people who don't just have a savings culture, so they always wait. The salary is going to expire in August. You start looking for your rent in May or June. How do you expect to achieve that? The moment you're paying one rent, you should start removing money for the following rent. You should calculate your rent. If your rent is probably 500,000, divide it by, let me calculate 500k. 500,000, 500,000 divided by 12 months. That's about 41,666 naira. So you should be targeting removing about 42,000 naira every month for salary. If you're consistent with this, there's no way that by the time your rent is due, you'll be choked. Another thing is, live in a house you can afford. If your total income for the month is about 200k and you have like 3 kids, I don't see why you'll be living in a house of 500k. It's too much. If both you, your husband together, is 200,000 that comes into the house, you have children, you will pay school fees, you will feed them, you take care of them, and you're living in a house of 500k. How now? How do you want to do that? Because if